Hey guys, welcome back to Tea Time. This is Rachel, or my name is Rachel. If you haven't seen the first two videos that I posted, please go check those out. But this video today is going to be on Nappily Ever After. The title of this video is Nappily Ever After and the Politics of Natural Hair. I have a lot to say about this movie. I could go on and on about different aspects of this movie. I know I watched Chrissy's video on this topic because, like I said in my first video, I watch her videos all the time, so I'd love to hear her opinions. And she talked a lot about the struggle love aspect of this movie, and I really want to focus on the hair part because I feel like Chrissy did such a good job dissecting the struggle love part. I only have a few things honestly to say about that. I feel like, and I feel like I should do separate videos on each of the topics that I'm about to talk about right before I start talking about the hair. But people take advantage of Black women's vulnerability. That could be an entire video in itself. And if you've seen the movie, you know the plot. And basically, she starts off by dating this mixed, light brown skin doctor dude, or he's a resident at the time, but let's just, for all purposes, let's just say he's a doctor. And he's a cool guy, but he's very picky and he's kind of an asshole. In what he wants certain parts of her, but not others. And, he starts off the movie by saying like, oh, I just want to get to know you. I feel like you're too perfect. But then if you watch to the end of the movie, he ends up saying, well, now, I'm cool with the natural hair thing sometimes, but I still want you to have straight hair sometimes because I feel like it looks more put together. And so he's just really all over the place with what he wants from her. But it just kind of goes to show that people realize that Black women will pretty much settle for anything and do what you tell them to do. And not that Black women shouldn't, listen, but the fact that, this doctor dude was just he knew that he could walk all over her, because he knew that she was insecure about, being perfect all the time. So he knew that he could walk all over her. And it really just goes to show that, like I said, people take advantage of Black women's vulnerability and think that they can pick and choose, pick at Black women, until we're just a hot mess, and pick at us until we're just, an emotional mess, basically is what she ends up. She ends up having a meltdown because she feels like she's so torn between all these different people and what they want from her. And she just wants to be free. So, from that aspect, we could talk about that all day long, about how the Black man, he had options and she felt like she did it. And I just want to do whole separate videos on those. But let's get into the meat and potatoes, honey. Let's get into this natural hair. As you can see, I pulled up this picture of, I think, probably one of the most memorable moments of the entire movie is when she's standing in front of the mirror and she's just having this meltdown about her hair. She is just looking in the mirror and she's like, fuck this shit. I'm ready to be free. And I think that, and this is what gets into the politics of natural hair. Because when I say politics, basically what I'm talking about is everybody has an opinion. Everybody has an opinion on, there's the more, far radical side of the naturals who are like, you have to have natural hair to love yourself, and you have to, be in, connected to your African roots. And if you're not, then, like I said, you don't love yourself and you're not a real Black woman and all this stuff like that, and then there's, the other far radical side that's like, weaves and wigs are just a part of our culture, and we, Black culture and weaves and wigs are just, more traditional, and we should just do this. And, I find myself in between. I can see both sides, and I'm gonna delve deeper into that. But when you see this image of her crying in the mirror, so frustrated over her hair and all the grief that it's caused her in her life, you see, the Black woman's plight. It's damned if you do, damned if you don't. And I think that, I understand, the benefits of going natural. You feel like you're more free. You're able to, go out in the rain and swim and do all these things. And I have attempted to go natural myself, actually, and wear my hair completely natural without straightening or anything. Little backstory, I mean, I've never had a perm before, so I guess I've quote unquote always been natural, but I've worn my hair in a straight style a lot. And then I've also attempted to wear my hair completely natural, just like in twist outs and stuff. So I've tried both sides. I played both sides of the field. And like I said, everybody has an opinion. So I'm not here to stand, go natural. I'm not here to stand, stay, keep your hair straight. I'm not here to stand either side. I understand that Black women, like I said, have a plight of kind of, going which way or the other. And honestly, here's my opinion. If you want to go natural because you feel like you want to get in touch with yourself, you feel like you really want to be freed of, society's standards for Black women that say, straight hair is more professional, and you really just want to make a statement with yourself, like I said, you want to get connected to your roots, I completely 100% appreciate that idea, and I feel like you should go for it. Try it out. If it works for you, if you can do natural hair and maintain it and keep it healthy, I think that it's beautiful. I think it's beautiful on Black women to have, their kinky, curly, coily, whether your hair is curly, really, really curly, or really, really kinky, whatever it is, I think that you definitely should feel beautiful in what hair grows out of your head. It's your hair. And if it grows out of your hair and it's healthy, if it grows out of your head and it's healthy, it's beautiful. And you shouldn't, feel like, Sanaa felt in the movie. You shouldn't feel, her name is Violet in the movie. You shouldn't feel like Violet, to where it's like, oh my God, like if I don't, have my hair straightened, it's the end of the world. However, though, with the natural hair movement being as strong and as vivacious as it is, and how it's just taken over YouTube, really, well, not taken over YouTube, but there's a huge natural hair sector of YouTube now. People are getting on here in droves and starting these natural hair journeys. There are a lot of natural hair radicals who would say that, like I said, if you don't have natural hair, then you're not a real Black woman and you really don't love yourself and all this stuff. And I feel like we're getting at first it was not enough people doing their natural hair to where it was, taboo to wear it. But now it's so much of a movement. The natural hair movement has just taken Black women by storm, that you almost feel like an oddball. You almost feel ostracized if you want to wear your hair straight, if you want to have, wear, straight hair, you almost feel ostracized. I've seen a couple of videos on YouTube just to see if anyone else, has the same opinion or similar opinions, looking for videos of women. And there are videos of women who are saying, what, I tried the natural hair thing. I felt pressured to try the natural hair because everybody was doing it. And I felt like I wanted to feel like a real, down to earth Black woman. And it just didn't work out for me. I couldn't maintain my hair. I couldn't keep it healthy. And I was just not very good at it. I didn't want to put in the time that it took to maintain it. And straight hair was just, it took less time for me to maintain it. And I know straight hair, so I know how to take care of it when it's like that. And it just worked better for me. And yeah, I feel like we shouldn't shame those women either. You know what I'm saying? I feel like, just because you're not natural completely, you don't wear your hair in an afro, doesn't mean that, you don't love yourself, or there's nothing wrong with wanting efficiency. And I think also too, you should never let people pressure you or shame you into doing something that doesn't work for you, that doesn't fit your lifestyle. If you don't want to spend, 2 hours at night twisting up your hair and moisturizing it, then that's a personal choice. I feel like a lot of times Black women are pressured, depending on what's hot and what's trendy in the media, we're pressured to go one way or the other. We're either pressured to be natural, we're pressured to have straight hair, or have, put a weave in our head. And I feel like we shouldn't be pressured to do either one. I feel like I said, if natural works for you, good, beautiful. I think that you look beautiful. I think that Black women look beautiful when they embrace their natural hair. I am not saying that natural hair is not beautiful. It is absolutely 100% drop dead gorgeous on Black women, because it's the hair that goes out of their head, So I agree with that, that wholesome approach to natural hair. However, like I said, on the other hand, I'm not going to shame Black women who feel like, their straight hair is just something that they can commit to. I can commit to taking care of straight hair, because it just, it's a quick, wrap my hair up at night or roll it up, put it in a bonnet, and just, just live, and just wake up in the morning and, comb it and brush it and walk out the door. It's all these twists and braid outs, this extra work. I feel like, yes, like I said, if you want to be natural and you're willing to put in the time, go ahead. But if you don't want to put in the time, don't feel forced to put in all that time and have your life revolve around your natural hair if you don't want it to. You know what I'm saying? You can spend your time doing other things if you want to, instead of putting so much time towards your natural hair. So no one should be forced to cry to over their hair, And just like you saw that picture of Sinai, when she's so frustrated, women who go natural. I feel like this is a stage of the natural hair process that not people love to talk about, the joys of going natural, and you first start off with your first big chop and everything's going so well and your hair is just growing, exponentially, and you have, this beautiful, thick, head of new growth, and it's just, it's all hunky-dory from there. It's all up from there. But really what they don't highlight in these natural hair journey, you know, videos or movies is the struggles. Like Sanaa just walked throughout the whole movie, which is, this beautiful, detangled, well-maintained natural hair. You never saw her crying over the comb, breaking her combs and stuff, or crying over her twist outs not working out, not working out right. You don't see the dark side of the natural hair journey where it's like, this shit is fucking hard. Like, you're trying to figure out your hair, you're trying to figure out your products, that the dark-skinned dude who ended up being her, I guess, her boo thing or whatever, he was rubbing the oils on her head, and it was, everything was fine. Everything was perfect. Nothing was, frustrating about her natural hair journey. And I think that that's the part, the naturals who get it right the first time are like, what? Being natural so easy. Like, it's so great. But what about the naturals who struggle? What struggle with being natural? Natural hair is not a walk in the park. You got to try all these different products, figure out, the best detangling process, your wash day, all this stuff, and just like your hair can break off when it has, you have a perm or straight hair, your hair can break off if you're natural and you're not moisturizing it correctly. Your hair can break off and actually be worse than if you're natural and you don't know what the hell you're doing. You know what I'm saying? And you're trying and you're trying and you're crying because you're so frustrated because your natural hair won't grow. It keeps breaking. And you just wish that, your straight hair just, it was just easier for you personally to maintain, and I think that people look over that. Breakage is breakage. You can have breakage if you have straight hair, and you can have breakage and damage if you have natural hair. So really, I inserted this pic of Sanaa. This isn't from the movie, but this is just her with some straight hair. I don't know if this is a weave or her natural hair, but Black women can be beautiful either way. We can be beautiful with our natural hair. We can be beautiful with our straight hair. And I think for me, do what makes you happy. Do whatever hairstyle you can maintain. Whatever hairstyle you can maintain, whatever hairstyle you can keep healthy. If you suck at natural hair like me, like, I just can't get it right, y'all. I've been the product junkie. I've tried so many products and, this and that. And it's not just the product's fault, but it's also me. I just wasn't really willing to put in the time every single night to twist my hair up. I really wasn't. I was like, I'm not feeling this. I don't really want to invest that much time at night in my hair. I want to just be able to wrap it up or roll it up and put a satin scarf on it like I do with my straight hair. And I feel like there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with me wanting efficiency and not having to twist my hair up and do all these, berry nut juice moisturizers and stuff. I don't want to deal with that, So the point of it, like I said, do what makes you happy, and whatever hairstyle that you can keep healthy, maintain it, and look well put together, rock that hairstyle. You know what I'm saying? It's all about, what you feel good in, and also, within the professional realm and, within the dating realm, whatever you look well put together. And there are plenty of naturals who look 10 times better than me or with my straight hair because, they know how to take care of their natural hair. They know how to make it look good. They know the styles and the twists and, how to make it, so moisturized and healthy and all this stuff. And they look good. They rock the natural. Me, I just couldn't get it right. I really couldn't get it right. My hair just looked a hot mess. But with my straight hair, I can get it, I can get it to be healthy. And to me, that's what I can maintain. That's what I can make look good. So whatever hairstyle you can pull off and make it, look well put together. If you're a natural and you know how to do the Bantu knots and look so beautiful and well put together, because I'm not saying that, natural hair is unprofessional and straight hair is professional. They can both be professional. They can both be elegant. They can both be beautiful. But just whatever you're good at, do that. If you're good at natural hair, do that. If you're good at straight hair, do that. And it's about what you feel happy in. And it's really about what you feel confident in. So that's just kind of my take on the politics of natural hair and natural versus straight and all these things like that. I would love to hear you guys' opinions in the comments section below. So definitely comment down below your opinions on the movie. If you want to hear me talk about the struggle of, because I have opinions on that, and just everything, everything of that nature. So thank you so much for watching, guys. And I'll catch up with you guys in the next one. Like I said, leave comments, video suggestions down below. And thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.